What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS, Same Goal, Different Struggle, Sports and Entertainment. I am your host, AJ, and this is my first college football edition of this College Football 2025. If you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button, the like button, comment. Please give me your reviews. Tell me about your favorite team. Tell me how your favorite team did, who you excited about, who you worried about. Anything you feel, man, I'm gonna give you commentary. I'm gonna tell you what teams I picked this week for the top 25 week. Um, First game I start off with, I lost. I picked Boise State. I was really just going off rankings this week. Shout out to my boy Q who picked South Florida. I think he was the only one in the group that picked South Florida this week. They came out ready. Boise State did not come out like they was gonna be on point. They was off. Look, struggled. Defense was terrible. Uh, yeah, man, that was a terrible pick. I don't know why I picked that one. Next game we got. What was the next game we picked? So the next game wasn't on the top 25. It was a bonus game last night. It was the Colorado and Georgia Tech game. I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Where is it? Oh shit! I should have had it up already. Colorado. Colorado actually did play a better than I picked Colorado, so I'm not gonna act like I didn't. I thought they was gonna win. I actually thought they'll play a lot better than what they did last night. To me, they just I don't know what happened, man. Like they started off, they had so in the first, god damn thing, I always do this shit with that shit. All right, y'all. So in the first half, Georgia Tech had 3 turnovers. So I'm thinking Colorado about to score off all of them, at least 2 of them. I think they got a field goal, maybe off one of them. They did not capitalize off the turnovers in the first half. And I believe they was down 13-10 going in halftime. So they didn't capitalize on 3 turnovers. They let Georgia Tech stay in the game and end up losing the game. King actually had a pretty okay game. My homies think he went crazy. King did for Georgia Tech didn't start off great. But in the second half, he did start running, did start capitalize on certain throws, short throws. He ended up having what the King. He was 13 out of 20 for 1 interception. He had 19 carries with 3 touchdowns. So he did pretty good, man. I forgot how many yards did King. He had 150 yards rushing. So he did pretty good. I ain't gonna take away from Case Slater. To me, had not a great game, man. He missed on a lot of throws. He overthrew a lot of open wide receivers. He wasn't really on point. They scored that when he scored that 1 touchdown. I think in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't to me like I don't know, man. I wanted to see what Juju was gonna do. I was expecting to see Juju at first, but when I seen how the game was going, I knew it wasn't gonna end up seeing. We wasn't gonna end up seeing Juju at all. But I don't know, man. I don't understand what's really going on with Colorado and what they got going on. But Coach Prime got to do something, man. He left 2 timeouts. He left 2 timeouts. He gave his explanation about why he didn't use the timeouts. To me, I don't feel like that was a good explanation. But I I don't know, man. It was a bad look because it was just a bad look last night, man. I hated to see Coach Prime go out like that. It's your first time, well, not your first time because Coach Prime actually did coach Jackson State one season without Shador, but this is your first time in the Big 12 without your sons, and we didn't capitalize on the win. I hope they regroup, get their stuff back together, come back to the drawing board. But that wasn't what I expected from Colorado last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the first game that for this week that on the top 25 that we picked. I actually picked Texas to beat Ohio State. Um, I want to see what Archie Manning do, man. This is his first year starting as the solidified starter He don't have to worry about, he's not competing with nobody. He is the number one guy. I believe Texas has a solid defense. Ohio State's bringing back, Jeremiah Smith, one of the best wide receivers in the in the ah, in college football right about now. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a real tight game, real good game. I want to see how this goes. This is just the first week, so I don't really want to. I can't really go into depth about what I really think of a team because I don't know how they're gonna really come out. Like I said, I thought Colorado was gonna do better. You see how that turned out, but we're gonna go to South Carolina. I mean, Syracuse versus Tennessee. I keep calling these goddamn teams South Carolina. Syracuse versus Tennessee. I got Syracuse winning. I'm not pretty high on Tennessee after losing Nico this year as their quarterback who took them to the playoffs. I'm not really high on Tennessee. I know they got the UCLA transfer after Nico left, but I know nothing about him. I didn't really pay attention to UCLA last year. Syracuse, to me, Coach Brown has really brought a different type of culture to them. I see the recruits there again. I see how hard they're working. I actually pay attention to Syracuse, so I like them to win this game. If you call it an upset, this would be our upset pick. Next game, I got Indiana. Don't really care about that, but we're gonna go to there. I got them winning. Penn State versus Nevada. Uh, I got Penn State winning that landslide. Next game, Georgia versus Marshall. If Georgia was playing anybody else, bro, I don't even know if I would say anybody else because I am like when we doing gambling, I'm always go for the better team. But if we not gambling, bro, I'm always gonna pick the other team when they playing Georgia. I don't like Georgia. I don't like nothing about Georgia. Yes, I am born in Atlanta, raised on the South Side, but I don't give a fuck about no Georgia Bulldogs. Don't care if they win. I hope they lose. Actually. Next game, I got Alabama versus Florida State. This is a game I really want to watch. I think I am gonna watch this one. Uh, they've been talking shit all season long. I mean, all summer, fall. I mean, all summer and winter long, bro. Like they've been talking shit for a minute. I've been seeing Florida State say little slick shit, and then I think Alabama said they gonna let it handle their shit on the field. So I want to see how this game turn out. I'm excited to see Ryan Williams this year, his sophomore year, how he develop and come along. I think Florida State got some guys over there. I really don't know too much about them this year, so I'm really intrigued to see how this game turn out. Like I said, it's the first week, y'all, so I don't really know how things are gonna turn out. I gotta see how coaching is gonna play in this week, because from what I fucking seen, like I said in the Colorado game, I just don't know sometimes. So we just going really off really picks that I think that might just automatically win. I got Iowa State versus South Dakota. I got Iowa State. Oregon versus Montana State. I got Oregon. Um, Oregon is kind of tricky to me this year. I want to see how they turn out. They be hyped up, be all good. I think they might end up making the playoff this year, but I ain't really sold on Oregon, man. Like Oregon be hyped up to me. Oklahoma versus Iowa State. I got Oklahoma. Florida versus Long Island University. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna watch this game. I've been trying to see where I could watch this game, man. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm excited about my team this year. Yes, I am a Florida Gator fan. DJ Ladway. I do believe this is my input on what this year is gonna be. I hope the players can outplay the coaching. And I know that might sound stupid or crazy to some people, but what I mean by that is sometimes you got talent so good. You got talented players that make coaching look better than what the fuck they really is. I'm not excited. I've never been a Billy Napier person. I wish he would stop fucking being the offensive coordinator. I feel like some of the fucking calls he do is stupid as shit. But I do feel like this. DJ Ladway is a different type of quarterback than has never had. He has a strong arm. I was never sold on Anthony Richardson. And oh boy, I forgot. Mertz last year doesn't have. He's more of an accurate type possession type quarterback to me. He's not like a big arm person, a deep thrower to me. DJ Ladway is the total package to me. The only problem when I have with DJ Ladway is I worry about is his health. I worry about if he could stay healthy. If he could stay healthy, he's a Heisman Trophy winner type quarterback to me. Like I really think this is the year that shit. I hope he got down at least stay healthy long enough to beat Georgia ass, bro. You feel me? Like I need that game this year. I need goddamn bragging rights. I need to talk shit this year, bro. Like I need that. But on a serious note, this is one of Florida's most talented teams that I've seen under Billy Napier. He has brought in Dallas Wilson, Verner. I'm saying his name wrong. Verner Brown. Sorry, bro, if I'm saying your name wrong. He brought in Brown, also top freshman. He also brought in another wide receiver from UCLA. I just can't pronounce bro name right about now. But this is probably one of the most talented wide receiver crews that we ain't had in a long, long time. Probably since to me, I'll say with the statue of how many good wide receivers you going back to like when we had Jabbar Gaffney, Rasheed Caldwell, and Taylor Jacob. That crew right there. You can even go back as far as the one we had, Chad Jackson, Andre Caldwell, all them boys. Like I see these boys being that talented, especially Dallas Wilson. You got Trey Wilson is a special talent. And when you got DJ Ladway being able to get these boys the ball, bro, I just sky's the limit. And we also got a stud at running back. I'm not great at names, y'all, so I do apologize, but we have a stud at running back. The defense to me is the big key to this year. I want to see what our secondary do. Kamari McLean has definitely changed the narrative on what his perception was coming from Colorado. People thought he wasn't coachable and stuff like that, but bro has changed the narrative, gained at least 20 pounds. They say his top speed 21.3. Bro is pretty, he's been on his game, been working. He seemed like he's really mentally locked in this year. So I hope to see and hopefully, like Coach Billy Napier said, he's one of the starters this year. We got some real stud. I like Devin Moore. Devin Moore, don't get it twisted. But Devin Moore is a stud. Aaron Gates, to me, is one of the most talented players in the secondary. He had got injured last year, but if you seen him play in the Georgia game last year, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Is a stud. And like I said, bro, that's not even the goal to talk about our All Americans, Caleb Banks on the defensive tackle, who I believe is the top 10 talent. You also got Tariq Saps, who is a top first round pick, maybe early second round pick. But we really got some talented, and then you got some real good Jordan Woods. Jordan Woods is a stud on a defensive tackle, defensive end. One of the most praised I've seen of defensive end that we have came in a very long time. I can't wait to see what he turned out to be, man. Like Florida has some real talent this year, yo. So don't underestimate that. I just hope we capitalize on that talent this year and see how that goes. I got Kansas State versus North Dakota. I got Kansas State. You got Texas A&M versus who is this? UTSA. I got Texas A&M winning that game. Also, next game we got is also a next game. Game that I do plan on watching is LSU versus Clemson. So if this game was played maybe week 3, 4, 5, I definitely would have took LSU. LSU does not start off great. They're not known. I don't know why they don't win their first game. And I'm not really a big Clemson fan. They do have a stud at quarterback this year, and they have some elite talent on defense with the defensive tackle. They also got Isaiah Simmons. They got an elite cornerback. They have some real good talent, Clemson. So don't get it wrong. Like Clemson had the talent, but they haven't. Clemson has fell off in the last few years. To me, like they used to have this run with them in Alabama always, but it's like after that, it hasn't been the same to me. So I don't know how this game is turned out. I believe it's going to be a real good game. You got two Heisman Trophy candidates at quarterback, and LSU got a real stud on defense. They took about two of Florida goddamn players on defense. Perkins and I don't even want to talk about other little boy, but They really do. LSU got some real talent, man. So that's gonna be a real good game. I picked Clemson to win this game, but my homies picked LSU, so I hope Clemson come out because I definitely need that. Michigan, yo, Michigan. This is the first week. So they got Bryce. What's the old boy name? Their top freshman. I forgot old boy's name. But the top freshman who was supposed to go to LSU, he's actually he went to Michigan, signed that top rated NIL deal, and he will be starting this game versus so I hope that he get his first dub versus New Mexico. I got Texas Tech versus Arkansas Penn Bluff. I got Arkansas. What's that? No, I'm sorry. I don't know. No, I got Texas Tech. I'm sorry. I got Texas Tech winning that game. Ole Miss versus Georgia State. If Georgia State probably was playing, if Georgia State played Georgia, I would have picked Georgia State. That's how much I don't like Georgia. But since in, I don't even know. I probably picked Georgia State if we was gambling too. That's just right now. I don't know. But in this game, Ole Miss versus Georgia State, I do think Ole Miss is going to get the win, but I do think this could be a close game. I'm not like I really like Georgia State. I know people might think I'm crazy, but I like Georgia State. But I think Ole Miss got some talent with their quarterback. I think his name is Austin Simmons, if I'm not mistaken. But they got some talent. Lane Kiffin, this could be a hit or miss year for Lane Kiffin because Lane Kiffin then had some years where he was supposed to be one of the top, had a top team, and he just cannot get this shit done. And if he can't get this shit done at Ole Miss, I really want to know what's going to be his next step because Lane Kiffin then made a few fucking stops, and I ain't seen shit from goddamn what. I haven't seen nothing from Lane as far as showing that he could be a championship winning coach. I don't know if he's able to get these boys there. We're gonna see this year. But in that game, I do have Ole Miss. What's that? SMU versus East Texas A&M. I got SMU. And the last game I have is Arizona State versus North Arizona. I got Arizona State. So it's just a quick little, top 25 game that we picked this week, bro. These are the games that I picked. I'm 0 for 2 right now. I'm fucked. So I'm probably gonna owe some money, but it is what it is. It ain't nothing. But I'm gonna come back with y'all. I'm gonna end this live, man. Y'all have a good one. Holla at me.